A man in Malawi has been convicted of insulting President Lazarus Chakera of Malawi after posting a TikTok video showing an animated figure. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for choosing us again. It was a great pleasure. I was not good for a while. I had some sort of a flu or something like that. It's been there for quite some time. Since COVID's happened, it just feels like we get these abnormal flus and stuff like that. It was just crazy. Now I feel much better. I'm still sounding congested, but I'm okay. The headaches are gone and everything. So thank you very much for choosing us. I appreciate you. My name is Zack. If this is your first time, welcome to the club. I'm sure we're gonna love each other after this video. Okay, so in Malawi, it is happening in Malawi, and a man has been convicted. Convicted for making a mockery out of a president. What type of mockery, do you ask? Basically, the man posted a TikTok video showing an animated figure with the president's face superposed on it. So you can understand an animated figure, that means it could be anything. Somebody dancing, whatever that is. And you can use whatever computer and use the president's head on this animated figure. The man's name is Sanyani Nkoma. He was found guilty by a court on Thursday, an insulting comment about the president on a community WhatsApp group. You see, this is the reason why we say you must always be very careful with WhatsApp groups, because you don't know who's in there. You could be people that come from the same neighborhood or same school. Trust me, the majority of people in WhatsApp group don't give a continental about you. So be very careful. While you're trying to be funny and whatever, be very careful what you say, because they may be holding that against you very, very soon. I don't trust people from WhatsApp group. That's why you will never see me in WhatsApp group. In some WhatsApp group, I may be in there just so I can read what they're saying. I will never react. I'm like dead. Yeah, I will never react, but I can read what they're saying. That's it. So be very careful. So apparently members of this group WhatsApp in central town of Mponela reported him to the ruling Malawi Congress Party, and he was arrested on Tuesday. Imagine this, fellas. You just made a joke about the president dancing, and somebody reports you to the party, and they take you. Crazy. They take you for making a little video about the president dancing. Judge Talankwanji Mdela says Nkoma's actions were inappropriate. So it is inappropriate in Malawi to make a joke about a dancing president. Sentencing has been scheduled for next week, but the judge warned that the punishment could be a fine of around $3,500 or 6 years in prison. Imagine this, fellas. This is crazy. 6 years in prison for making a joke about the president dancing. This is absolutely insane. Let me remind you about this president. His name is Chakera. He's been in power since 2000. And very lately he was in boiling waters because he decided to send some Malawians to Israel to go and do some work. What type of work? Work in a farm. Okay, so we all know what farms look like. There's nothing glamorous about farms. And they said Israel was giving $60 million to Malawi to allow Malawi to send youngsters to go and work. And that was reported after 30,000 workers left Israel's farms when the war started. We're talking about when the war started. That's when they signed this agreement, an under-ended agreement as per the opposition, to allow Malawians to go to Israel and work. These are youngsters who've never traveled perhaps, who don't have a living, who see in this an opportunity to make some money for their families. I don't think so. The question is one, why do you import people to work in farms, to clean dog shit, to clean cow shit, to feed goats? Why? Okay, let's say it's about exchange. You want to engage Malawians, you want working force. Why don't they hire doctors as well from Malawi? Engineers from Malawi, intelligent people, teachers. Why? Why only farmers? To remove shit from the cow, shit from the horse, to milk snakes and stuff, and cut herbs. Why? Why? Like I said, it's very similar to what we saw in America when they took Africans to America. They didn't take them to become doctors and philosophers. They took them to cut the grass, to take cotton from the field, to plant apples and sugar canes. Very, very similar. So a lot of people were not happy with this president for doing that. And the justification was, oh, this is a great opportunity for Malawi. They're going to bring us some international fundings and currencies. And also, by the way, the money that they're going to pay us, we're going to pay some of it for the accommodation in Israel. And some of it will be paid into their bank account. You're taking me from my country to come and work in Israel. Now you need to take money from my account again for my payment to pay for my stay in Israel. Aren't you supposed to be looking after that already? Unless members of the government are actually eating that money and they say it's money we're paying for their stay in Israel. Crazy stuff. And I think this is crazy. It's absolutely insane. It's not the first time. I think it's a behavior in some crazy places. I mean, this sounds like North Korea, where you cannot talk about the president. You can't even dance. You can't even imitate the president's move, or else you're going to go. I mean, what's next? 6 years in prison is a lot of years for a human being. He could be investing that into his family, building something positive. Make sure he builds something for his mom or something. 6 years for dancing because there was a video of a president. In the meantime, there are videos of Donald Trump dancing in America where people make jokes and they laugh and hard. Trump doesn't know how to dance. Donald Trump cannot dance. People make jokes about him. You've never heard of an American being arrested and sent to prison for 6 years because of that. How do you want Africans to be respected if you do things that are absolutely insane to the normal mind? This is insane. Arresting somebody because he made a cartoon or because he danced and make... I mean, a few weeks earlier, we heard a story about somebody dancing, imitating the president. Or somebody said the president cannot dance. He was arrested too. What's the matter? This happened in Nigeria too. There was a lady that consumed a product. I think it was a tomato paste or something she used for cooking. She wasn't very happy and she said, this tomato is way too sweet for my liking. We Africans don't necessarily eat sweet things or sweet food when we eat traditional food. Not necessarily. And she made a comment on her Facebook saying, I'm not very happy with this product. Next thing, soldiers came ramping in the house, breaking the door and carrying the woman on the shoulders and taking her to jail without process. Like, really? Who does that? What happened? What happened, in fact, was one of this lady's Facebook follower or Facebook friends made a comment saying, do not talk bad about my brother's business. And the brother, because he's very influential, paid the police to come and break this woman's door and carry her on the shoulder, throw her in jail with no process for making a comment saying, I don't like this tomato paste or tomato porridge or tomato puree because it's too sweet. I mean, you see other companies in the world, they have boxes where you can lay complaints. You can say, okay, I'm not happy with service. I'm not happy with this. This allows them to do better. Coca-Cola has got that. Pepsi has got that. Nestle has got that. All the big companies in the world got that. Even Facebook's got where you can report an error. Report an error for customer care betterment, you know. But you're a company in Nigeria because you're God. You don't want nobody to say anything about the things you're producing. And the owner apparently said, I will not allow you to destroy something I've worked on for 40 years. Yes, you've worked on for 40 years. Congratulations. Now, if in 40 years you are scared of an opinion of one person on your product, then you must have very little faith on your 40 years of work on the product. I mean, if you've invested 40 years, shouldn't you be confident? You can say whatever you like about my product. People that experience it will back it up. If you feel the need to send people to come and carry somebody out of a house because she made a Facebook comment on your product, then you know you're a lie. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. I think Africans need to do better. Let me know how you feel about this. This man being arrested is going to have to pay either $3,500 in a country where they needed to send youth to Israel in the war zone to get some money. Now this man has to pay $3,500. Where is he going to get $3,500 from? These young men are not even getting $3,500 to work in farms in a war-torn country. Now you want this man to pay $3,500 or go 6 years in prison. Is this really about the president or the money, or it's just a way to stop people from expressing themselves? This is how you kill freedom of speech. Very easy. If you open your mouth against the president, if you dare say something that goes against the president, 6 years in jail. What's next? Cutting people's head? Let me know how you feel about this. Great pleasure, fellas. God bless.